Talking about a horrible fight card that should have been great. Oh my goodness. Now, I'm not going to lie. T.O. did his thing, and I was wrong. In fact, I was wrong about all the damn cards. The only fight that I got right was the winner in Devin, but the way that he won, I was so wrong. So wrong. And T.O. proved me so wrong. So wrong. And this is the worst prediction I've ever done on a fight card. I've never had this happen before. I have never been so off. I don't know what's going on. I don't know. I don't know if I just ain't got it no more or what, but gosh damn, this fight card fucked me up for my predictions because nothing went the way I thought it would. I mean, Tio came out. He did his thing. He should have been the main event. That's what I said all along. How do you have him the co-main? He's the only champion on there. He should have been the main event, and he proved it. Because Devin, this dude, set the record for the lowest amount of punches ever thrown. Then Ryan, set the record for the third least amount of punches ever thrown. So you had two fights that broke records. Or at least were in the top 3 lowest punches ever thrown. Like, what was going on? This was a horrible fight card. Horrible. And I'm not saying that because I got 2 out of the 3 wrong. And the one that I got right, I still got wrong. Because Devin didn't do what I thought he was going to do. He fought like he was scared. Ryan fought like he was scared. He got dropped in the second round, saw Nightmare's a tank, and just quit fighting. Just quit fucking fighting. LT damn near was an oracle. Damn near was an oracle. He got 2 out of 3 right. He said it was the night of the upsets. And he was, no, wait, I take that back. I'm wrong. You only got 1 right, LT. You only got 1 right. That was the Rolly win. You got the other 2 wrong. I got ahead of myself. I'm going to drop the link in a minute, but this is what I'm going to say. Barboza, what the fuck were you doing? You had one job. Jab and move like Devin did. All you had to do was make it boring like Devin did. All you had to do was do what Devin did and you would have won. But you didn't. You tried to fight Tio and you lost. What were you doing? You fucking idiot. You've been chasing this dude for 4 years. You know he can't cut off the ring and you're going to play to his strengths. Gosh damn, I can't believe I thought you could do it. Tio, I mean, I don't know if you're ready for boots, but you might be the best guy at 147 because these other dudes are like trash. Devin the Nightmare Haney, because all I saw was nightmares in that ring. He did not want to engage. Ramirez fought like he did not want to win. He fought like you was playing a friend who was teaching you how to play Fight Night. Like they were just moving around the ring but not pressing the punch buttons. That's how Ramirez fought. He didn't throw no punches. But the thing that was so crazy is Devin wasn't throwing none either. Like you had the occasional jab. You had the occasional 1-2. And they were good, clean shots. When Devin would let go, he would land. It will. But it was like Ramirez was just there to walk around the ring. That's all it was there. Yeah, I disagree with that, Jay Will. And I'll get to the comments in 1 second. But, and I'm going to drop the link in 1 second too, so everybody can speak on this, because this fight card was trash. It was ass. I feel bad for Tio, because Tio did what he needed to do. He did his job. The other 4, gosh damn. The other 4. And I have to ask myself, who the hell is going to pay to see Ryan and Devin after those performances? Who? But anyways, I digress. So here we go. As I was saying, Devin, he was in there acting scared. He did more running side to side than he did attacking. I say running because he wasn't boxing. He was just running. Then you got Ryan Garcia. Now, Ryan started off okay in the first round. He started good in the second round. But the minute he got caught and got sloppy, like I said he could, like I said he didn't need to, he landed that left hook, tried to throw a second left hook and got countered like an idiot. And he went down. And here's what I'm going to say. You cannot blame Derrick James for this loss because I heard the corner. I heard the instructions. Derrick was telling Ryan everything that he needed to do. And he was giving him the proper instructions. Everything he was saying was right. Ryan just didn't do it. Ryan just looked like after he got knocked down, he didn't want to fight. He was just jabbing. Ryan was fighting like Devin. He was just jabbing. He put no mean intentions behind it. There was no ill will. He was just going through the motions, but he would not engage. Now, I had Ryan up into the 10th round, but to me, he lost the last 2 rounds. And I didn't have Ryan up because Ryan was doing something spectacular. It's just Rolly wasn't doing much either. So it's like you had 2 fights where 4 fighters didn't want to fight. And I don't understand because Rolly is normally hyper aggressive. Ryan is normally hyper aggressive until he got to beat out of him because he did. He got dropped. He didn't want to fight. Devin, I thought he was going to come back with something to prove, a chip on the shoulder. You could see that he could have done it if he would have just committed to it because he was hitting Ramirez every time he let his hands go, but he was too scared to engage. And I got to call it scared because you had a guy in Ramirez who wasn't even throwing punches at you, but you ain't even go for it to fight him. So here's the deal. Will the rematch happen? Maybe. Will Devin fight Rolly? Maybe. That's probably the better fight to set up, in all honesty. But if Ryan fights Devin, I don't see anybody having interest in it. Not after those performances. I'm going to drop the link. Let's see what other people think. I thought it was a horrible night of boxing. And I'm not saying that because I got 2 out of my 3 predictions wrong. It was just a horrible night. And it was not what I expected from high caliber alleged fighters. It's not what I expected at all. Tio impressed me because the chink in his armor, the boxer, wasn't that hard for him. Let me get to these comments as people hop on the panel. What's going on, Prodigal? How you doing? What's going on, Jay Will? How you doing? What's going on, LT? What's going on, Ross Clot? Man, let me tell you something. I just seen Ross Clot live not 45 minutes ago. And that man had a record of 621-0 in YTBC, which is YouTube Boxing Community debates. This motherfucker's already got a boxing debate record of 733, and he don't even debate no more. This man got 112 more wins in 45 minutes. Undisputed. YTBC, debate champion. Rosclot, Excalibur. That shit's crazy. Like, that's some fucking, we got to go way back to the WCW. That's some Bill Goldberg record. This motherfucker taking people out like a buffet line. Like my 600-pound life at a free buffet. Gosh damn. All right, let's read the comments. I got really wrong. I bet on 6-round KO. Yo, I thought he was going to KO him too. I'm right there with you, Jay Will. I'm right there with you. I'm right there with you. LT, bro. Batman Mobile didn't have flames coming out. Oh, Ryan Garcia is a bum. He looked like it in this fight. Getting outclassed by Rolly is really something. I have to agree with that. It's fucking something. Ramirez looked washed as well. I said that Prodigal in his fight against Barboza. He looked old in his last fight. So I knew Haney was going to win. I just didn't think Haney would be that boring winning. Haney fight was boring as fuck. It was. I ain't even going to lie to you. I started playing a cell phone game instead of watching the TV. I was glancing up and down. Like, nothing changed. Nope, no punches were thrown. Every 50 seconds I would look because I knew about every 50 seconds they would throw 1 punch each. Teal showed up and showed out because when he fought Claggett, he was getting whooped. I agree. He showed up and he showed out against a very good fighter. Barboza is not a bad fighter. Let me see. Haney, Boring, and Shakur. Gosh damn. He broke Shakur's record. De Los Santos and Shakur, he just broke that record with Ramirez. Rolly didn't have to fight aggressive. He won. He did win, and he didn't because Ryan didn't do anything after he got dropped. Does Tank, Ryan, Haney, and Tio still go to claim the so-called 4 kings of boxing? I'm going to tell you this right now. Look, after the Lamont Roach fight, I said Tank ain't that good. He's a B-level fighter. But with every fight that I watch from them alleged 4 kings, they all are like B-level fighters. So I don't know about four kings. Maybe they were four princes, or they was riding on four ponies because they weren't the horsemen. They were the ponymen. Because every fight, they're just showing that they're not what we thought they were. All right, let's see. Ross Clyde. I don't know why that cracks you up, because I be boosting it up or because I be keeping track of it. 733, undefeated. Like, you was so good at fucking debates the last time you was over here on my panel, you took over the show. My shit just quit working. It had to bow down and let you just talk. Let me see. You pick Ryan Garcia. Sit your ass down. You know, the number one haters always show up and show out. And you know what? I ate the crow. I started off saying this is my worst prediction ever to date. I ain't never got a whole card wrong. I got this whole card wrong. Because even though I picked Devin to win, he didn't do it by knockout. So technically, if we're going by technicalities, I got that wrong too. Ross Clyde laughing, no Austrian, no show. You know, that we need to talk about this. That no Austrian, no show, it can really be stated now, because this is the worst he ever looked. And he's coming off of an alleged PED, being called on it. And then you had that type of performance. And he looked like he was void of power. Rolly ate his left hooks. So, really bad look. Let me keep going through these comments before y'all jump on the panel. Hold on one second. Ramirez looks horrible. I agree. Haney can't sell tickets without Ryan. I don't think they can sell tickets together. I really do not think they can sell tickets together. I think they lost that ability in this showing. Haney cooked Ramirez, your boy Ryan Garcia. He didn't cook nobody. How do you cook somebody if the stove's not even turned on? It didn't even get hot in that fight. That shit was like an ice bath. Ryan Garcia lost a bum. I mean, hey, my only gripe is we never got T.O. versus Loma 2. We never got Cambosis versus T.O. 2 either. But I will say this, Prodigal. If you had to give that fight to somebody, T.O. won that fight. T.O. won that fight. I'm not going to argue that T.O. didn't win that fight. I had it a draw, but it was contingent on how you judge that second round. If you gave that second round to T.O., he won the fight. And I'm not mad with somebody giving the second round to T.O. Loma didn't do enough, in my opinion, to have a win in that fight. A worst case scenario in that fight for T.O. was a draw. That's a worst case. A best case scenario for Loma was a draw. So I can't argue with T.O. beating him. All right, let's get through here. Everybody giving shout outs. Nothing wrong getting this card wrong. I agree. It was a straight garbage can. All right, AJ, you was the first on the panel. Say how you feel, then LT go right after AJ stops talking.
Well, I did not see the card. I was pretty much
Hey, what's up, AJ?
What's going on, man? How you doing?
Pretty good, brother.
Good. Didn't catch the card today. Was pretty much just tired as hell, man. Just physically. Just didn't have
Man, I'm glad you didn't, bro. I'm not gonna lie, bro. If you would just see the highlights, it's all you need, bro. Honestly, on God, bro.
I'm not glad at all, AJ. I wish you would have seen the fights, because if you're tired, it would have helped you go to sleep. You would have been well rested by now.
Yo, bro, fuck the Jack in the Boxes.
No, but like, yeah, well, I mean, it doesn't matter. Like, the card is going to be online in like another day or two anyway. So, so I'll just watch it then with trepidation. But I gotta say,
you want me to tell you how I find them if once I don't catch them on pay-per-view?
Could I finish right quick if you don't mind?
Oh, my bad.
I know you were going to get a word in, but let me just hold up. Let me say my piece. But yeah, out of all the things that happened, I was pretty much expecting Ryan losing to be the last on the list, because we could all agree that Rolly is not good. Isaac Cruz dog walked his ass, which was actually absolutely hilarious. I go back and rewatch that fight every now and again, if I just need a laugh. Was kind of hoping T.O. would lose, but that didn't happen. Anyway, but I heard he put in a pretty good performance. Got the UD over Barboza. Didn't see that one coming. And Devin won a boring decision over Jose Ramirez. So yeah. But I don't pity Ryan. I don't feel sorry for him. I just because I'm really not a fan of his antics outside the ring. So let him sit and cry in the car like a girl. And yeah, go ahead, OT. You
Yeah,
next, man.
man. I wanted to tell you. Sorry for trying to interrupt you, bro. I just wanted to tell you. When I don't catch the pay-per-view fight and I want to watch it that same night, I go to Daily Motion. Go to Daily
Oh yeah, I go to.
Motion.
Oh yeah, I go to that site all the time too. That's my site.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there,
that's
there
my.
you go.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's where I
yeah.
find them usually, bro. That's usual suspect is that place. I find them real nice, bro. Like,
Oh yeah, yeah.
every
They post all the fights. Yeah, I've been going to that
yeah,
site for years.
yeah, yeah, for sure, bro. Yo, well, what's Tony? Yo, bro. I thought Barbosa was gonna play it smart, bro. I thought I was a little disappointed. I thought Barbosa was gonna play it smart, man. I thought he was gonna stick to his guns, stick to his game. You know what I mean? Play his rules. But I guess he was too emotionally invested, bro. He went into after Tio. Tio, Tio would have pushed. Tio should have pushed it too, bro. He should have went in there, bro, trying to get the knockdown or some shit, bro. Um, the whole fucking card was trash, bro. I'm gonna be honest, bro. Trashy ass shit, bro. I fuck, man, Ramirez, bro, and Haney, bro. Fuck, dude, I was so disappointed on Ramirez and Barbosa, bro. Fuck, dude. I don't know, bro. I think Ramirez is done, bro. I think the dude is old, bro. He looked definitely old to me, bro. Like he didn't want to let his punches go either. Like I don't know, bro. The dude is old. Fuck it, bro. You know what I mean? That's why Devin Haney probably chose him, bro. They saw something I didn't. You know what I mean? And yeah. So I had all the underboy. I had all the underdogs. I had them winning on this card. So I got Rolly Romero right. But man, bro, was it a boring fight as well, bro? Just that knockout was the only thing good, bro. Fucking these kids are dumb as fuck, dude. They put the world, bro. They put the world to them, bro, in like a fucking in a plastic, like in a fucking golden fucking. Here you go. Here's the world. Take it. Own it. Receive it, bro. And they always end up fumbling it, bro. Like, you know what I mean? They fumble it bad, bro. Like the whole world, bro. You know what I mean? And, like almost, bro. Everybody was talking about this shit, bro. Like they end up fumbling it, bro. They can't fucking capture the fucking moment, bro. These fucking retards, bro. I swear to God, bro. This is why I was never big on these fuckers, bro. The only one that I'm big on that's around their age is fucking Virgil Ortiz, bro. And that's about the only dude, bro. Boots Ennis is another one, bro. That after this fight, I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna get on this train. You know what I mean? But yeah, bro. Um, Fucking stupid ass motherfuckers. I'm glad Rolly won, bro. I never want to see Ryan win, bro, because I'm that dude just like sits like that's the type of dude, bro, that like he doesn't train, bro. Like he doesn't train, man. That dude doesn't do the work, bro. He doesn't do the work, bro. He doesn't train at all, and you can obviously tell, bro. Gun shy, scared. We know that dude has no fucking chin. Still ends up making the same fucking mistake. He pulls his fucking easy to draw the fucking the right hand from his chin. It's easy to draw it, bro. It's the same again, like the same mistake that he did against fucking Luke Campbell, bro, where they dropped that hand down and they just went back up to his fucking chin, bro. It's the same fucking shot, dude. It's so fucking stupid, bro. It's like the dude, like, I don't know, dude. The dude is not in the gym. Like I've been saying this for a while. The dude is not in the fucking gym, bro. And that's why I don't want him to win, and I never want him to win, bro. I've never. That's why I always ruled for Rolly against that fight. I'm glad he won, bro. But that stupid motherfucker should have went in balls deep, bro. He should have went guns blazing, bro. He had him. He had him, but he gave him too much fucking respect. I'm telling you, bro. They put the world on fucking. They put the world on these fucking kids. All right, bro. Just shine. Just shine. Punish him, bro. He's not gonna let those fucking hands go. He's a little bitch. You saw how scared he is. Just go at it. Fucking go, fucking miss whatever. Just let your fucking hands go, bro. Punish him. Nah, bro. Nah, they decided to go stupid, bro. Fuck it, bro. Maybe they know too much boxing. Maybe I don't know shit. You know what I mean? But that's my opinion, bro.
And that rant was brought to you by LT. So
Right?
here's the thing about it. I like what Prodigal said. Hot take. I agree with this. I think Eubank beats him. Oh, I mean Ben. I'm sorry. I don't know why I say Eubank. Eubank just beat Ben. That's why I got him on my mind. But anyways,
Connor Ben?
I agree. Connor Ben beats all them boys that we just seen fight tonight. He beats them all.
I mean, but I mean, I'm not surprised because I knew all three of these guys wouldn't get through. It's like I had one upset. I mean, I just predicted one. I was saying this is like one of these three is going to lose. Not sure which one it is, but this is not all three is going to pass. This get past this card with a W.
Look at this comment right here. Oscar putting on lipstick right now, crying in the mirror.
I don't know if you guys saw on Twitter, bro. There's a video right there floating right now on Twitter where Ryan Garcia's on his fucking van or truck or whatever it is.
Yeah, he's crying.
And he's crying like a bitch.
Yeah.
Crying like a bitch, bro.
That's all that,
bro. And I'm not gonna lie, bro. Listen, bro. If you fucking I'm not gonna lie, bro. That dude is a scammer, bro. Straight up, the dude pretends, the dude acts like he's been in the gym 24/7, but he's not. He's a fucking scammer. He trains just to make the weight and maybe does a little weightlifting, not to fucking get fat and shit. But that's all he fucking does, bro. You can't tell me that motherfucker's a gym rat, bro. You can't tell me that fucker's 24/7 on the gym. He's not. He doesn't have a fucking. He's not. So I don't know why the fuck he's in crying.
I disagree. I think he's in the gym, but the problem with Ryan Garcia is, in my opinion, he's untrainable. You cannot coach him.
He lacks discipline.
No, it's not even that he lacks discipline. He don't listen. He don't fucking listen.
Yeah, I mean, he lacks discipline. He can't learn.
Derek James told him what he needed to do. Like, he literally broke it down to him what you need to do. I can't put this on Derek James. Maybe I can because he can't take control of him. But at the end of the day, he told him the right instructions. He was begging and pleading with him, telling him, you're down. You got to let your hands go. You got to go for it. In the last 2 rounds, and he still just clocked out. He clocked out after he got dropped.
The box, please.
What's that?
I ain't catch that. What'd he say?
I don't know what else he said.
No, but you're right. So it's like lack of discipline, just does not know how to listen, no focus. It's like, I don't know. I mean, but like, God, where does he go from here?
There's nowhere to go.
I mean, it's like, losing to a guy like Rolly, it's like, I don't know if there's any getting past that. Yeah, you see what I mean?
And the thing that's so bad about it is, here's the thing. I'd be hypercritical on Tank because I believe he doesn't fight the best competition. But every time these dudes fight, they just make Tank look better.
I was just having a conversation with a buddy of mine just before I jumped on because we chatted for a little bit on the phone. He's like, these artists is making Tank honestly look good in a kind of ironic way.
It is. Like if Tank can come through and do what he needs to do and get Roach out of there and not lose, Tank really comes out looking great because now all his wins have aged amazing.
Yeah, you could say that because he beat Isaac, beat Ryan, beat Rolly.
Beat Rolly.
I mean, we knocked out Ryan and Rolly.
What you got to think about this? Eastside Cruz knocked out Rolly. Rolly just beat Ryan.
Yeah. No, I mean, but wouldn't it be funny like the triangle dream? Wouldn't it be funny if Ryan fought Isaac? He beat him.
But even at the end of the day, they're all Tank's leftovers.
Yeah, they are. They are for sure.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, Tank ain't even fighting nobody and it's aging well.
Yeah, because dude, because even the guys you beat can't be. I don't know, man. Yeah,
bro. I wanted to go back, bro. Listen, I don't know why Ryan is crying, bro. Like, I would have looked.
Hold on 1 second, LT. I gotta put this banner out there. I'll put this banner out there. Put some, and we gonna do it all in caps.
All right.
I gotta do it, man, because I've been so critical over this dude. But gosh damn it, are these wins aging well?
Oh, God, for a Tank fucking fight.
That's something I'll never do until Tank gets a quality win under his belt.
Well, I mean, I don't know, man. Like,
I mean, well,
Devin, you gotta understand something.
Bro, you need to
Devin
fight.
was the man. Hold on, hear me out. Devin was allegedly the man, undisputed. Ryan mollywopped that dude with ease. Like that shit. I don't care what the judges say. I don't care what the diehard Devin fans say. He got his ass whooped that whole fight. He didn't win every round that he didn't knock Ryan down. That's bullshit. I watched it. That man lost at least 8 of them fucking 12 rounds. And my thing is this. That was the dude. Now you got fucking a guy who Tank knocked out. He knocked them both out, actually. And then the guy that he knocked out just dominated in a really boring way. The guy that beat Devin and Rolly. Like, what I'm saying is Tank, when you look at, I don't know, man. Tank's starting to stand out. Like, to me, he's starting to stand out. If he can right this wrong with Roach, then he's really starting to stand out.
Well, see, the fact that he needs to right the wrong with Roach again, he should have beat him the first time. Why couldn't he? Why didn't he?
He's another soft fuck like all these fucking queens, bro.
Hello.
It could be one of two things. It could be one of two things, AJ. It could be I am right, and he's a B+ level fighter, and then all these other dudes have just been B- and C level fighters, and we just thought they were better than what they were because everybody was shit. So the best turd floats to the top first. You know what I mean? It could be that, or it could be that maybe we're underestimating how good Roach really is.
Yeah, I mean, well,
I don't think he's that good.
If he beats, well, if he,
no, I don't. I think Roach is a solid B+, bro.
Yeah, at best.
That's it. He's a solid B+.
But I'm telling you this, I'm getting more and more confident in me saying that Shakur Stevenson's better than all of them. Always
I don't
has
know,
been.
bro. If he doesn't make it boring,
I believe that. Oh, I hella believe that. Of
bro,
course.
if he doesn't make it boring, bro, he's not that good, bro. We could say the same thing about Devin Haney, bro.
I'm not going to disagree. Shakur has been boring, but I will say this: he's very good at what he does. Very good at what he does.
Boring.
Hey, y'all chop it up. I'm about to go grab my pizza out the oven. I'll be right back.
What kind of pizza?
You know, pineapple and bacon.
Okay, get that sucker, bro.
That shit, bro.
Not be about Shakur, like it's like he does, you know, he does make you go to sleep. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah, bro, he does, bro.
But I do, but I try. I look past all that. See, like I'm an acquired taste. It's like that style of how he fights. Pure boxers, they're not really my cup of tea. But if I know that's what a person is capable of, I can get used to it. So when I see him fight, I'm just admiring the clarity of what he could do. You know, like what he's really good at.
I see. Well, he's gonna fight fucking
Williams Cepeda. Now that's
July.
gonna be that's something I've been waiting for.
Yeah, man. You know what, bro? That's about the only fight I want to see from Shakur, because I think William Cepeda is the only one that can fucking push this guy to fight. That's it.
Yes, that's why that's gonna be
it. That's the only fight I always wanted to see from Shakur.
I want to see.
I don't want to see him against Tank. I don't want to see him against Ryan. I don't want to see him against T.O. I don't want to see him against nobody. Just William.
I mean, well,
I know how he's gonna respond. He's gonna touch and go, leave, bye, good night.
Yeah, I mean, well, like I don't mind those. I don't mind those fights. I mean, because he's gonna outpoint. Well, Tank's never gonna fight him. I know that. So that's never happening.
Right, never happening.
Yeah, because Tank will outpoint him and just win a decision. I'm sorry, no, Shakur will. He'll outpoint.
Yeah,
Tank.
Bro, and it will be boring as fuck. Right.
It will. But I mean, but that's also why Tank doesn't want the fight either. People don't want it
because he doesn't want to chase it. That's why Pitbull didn't want the fight either.
Pitbull, that was it. I mean, he,
Pitbull, let's be honest, bro. Pitbull's a little motherfucker, bro. Now let's put on.
He's small, yeah. He's little, but he's not,
bro. He's smaller than Pitbull. He's smaller than Tank, bro. Smaller, like about an inch smaller, bro.
Absolutely, but
you know what Shakur would do with a dude that small, bro.
I know. Easy points win. Another
Pitbull
easy points win.
Bro, Pitbull doesn't have the legs to cut the ring from this motherfucker, dude. This guy will take a step and he's already half the ring away, bro. People have to walk up. People have to like move his legs like a bunch of times just to fucking reach one step from this fucker, bro.
Yeah. But Pitbull is a limited pressure fighter himself. He's not. I don't really rate him that highly either. You know, like just the fun fighter, fun to watch, but not an elite level, not an elite level pressure fighter though.
No, he doesn't fight laterally. I
Yeah,
understand you, bro. He
like
doesn't fight
wide
laterally.
swings, just just
Yeah,
grab
I
punches, all
totally
that stuff.
understand, bro. But
No
he's a
adjustments.
small motherfucker, dude.
Yeah,
Like
but he's tiny. He's tiny.
he's
But I mean,
tiny. He's
he is
tiny,
fun to
bro.
watch.
Like when he does, and you know what, bro? I wouldn't want to change his style either, bro. Like you know what I mean? Like if I was a coach, I wouldn't be like, you know what, Pitbull, let's teach you how to box. Like fuck
Yeah,
that shit. That ain't Pitbull, right? Like, nah, bro. You do what you do, bro. You know what I mean? So that's
yeah.
why you gotta find Pitbull, bro. Let's talk about this, bro. Let's talk about this.
Hold
Pitbull
on one
versus
second.
Ryan, bro.
Hey,
What do you think?
Charles, hop on the panel. I see you in there.
Pitbull versus Ryan, bro. How do you see it?
Versus who?
I can tell you this right now, T. If Ryan fights like he just fought, Pitbull beats his ass.
You think?
Oh,
Yeah,
Pitbull
makes
versus
sense.
Ryan. Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, what was funny is like before this, I was picking Ryan to beat Pitbull. I thought he would,
Uh huh.
but not now. I'm not so sure. I don't think so.
Yeah, man. I always saw Pitbull winning. Yeah, and you know what, bro? You know what I was thinking, bro? You know what, bro? That's probably Pitbull's natural weight. Like he's probably walking around 150, 140. Like you know what I mean? Like he's probably walking around that fucking weight. So, yeah, man.
Well, I mean, they're probably just he's probably just being kept in storage for a tank rematch. I
Poor dude,
mean,
bro. Poor dude, man.
if he won that fight with Rayo where he didn't lose, the tank rematch was next.
All right, y'all. Let Charles jump in. He just got on the panel.
What's up,
What'd you think
Charles?
about Charles? What'd you think about these
Good stuff.
amazing fights tonight?
Amazing fights. I'm gonna go on mute.
Amazing fights, my ass. These fights was ass. These fights suck tonight.
They did. This the word. Oh, teach here. This is the worst fight card I think I've ever seen in my life.
Glad I skipped it.
I can't say the worst fight. Dude, I was gonna go to the fight because it was on Times Square. I'm like,
Charles, what fight was
I was
worse
like,
than this?
I should go to it. And then I was like, ah, shit. When I saw the ring, I was like, it's where the ball drops. I'm like, nah, hell no.
Charles, let me explain
You-
something to you. Devin Haney and Ramirez set the record in all weight classes for the least amount of punches thrown. Then
Nah,
Ryan
that fight was
Garcia, check this out. Ryan Garcia and Rolly came in third is the least amount of punches thrown ever.
the only fight.
Wait, so
The
Jose
only fight
Ramirez, he wasn't throwing?
Wow.
the only fight I enjoyed was T.O. beating the hell out of Barboza. That shit was
Yeah,
almost
Tio
fucking
did his
sweet.
job. Tio did his job. He should have been the main event.
Yeah,
Well, I mean, so
yeah.
Jose Ramirez wasn't throwing either.
Hell no. No, you know
No.
what? I can't.
What?
No, I can't. No, I can't. I can't say that because Devin was fighting scared. So like
Oh shit!
everything, whatever punch or feint that Ramirez was throwing, Haney was biting on that shit. That fight was fucking ass.
AJ, you ever
Yep.
played fighting games?
Yes.
You know, whenever you pick a tutorial character to fight against to practice your combos on,
Yep.
that's how Ramirez was fighting.
Oh fuck me, Jesus. I mean, well,
And that's how.
could it be
And
explained that
that's how
Devin's
Haney was
reluctance?
throwing.
I mean, could it be explained that Devin's reluctance to throw is maybe he's got a case of PTSD?
He might.
Nah, I don't
I
know
mean, he got his
about
ass.
that.
I mean,
Ryan does.
he got his ass whooped last time, a year ago, so pretty badly. So
Ryan got PTSD from Tank because the minute he got dropped in the second round, he quit fighting.
wow.
Yeah, that double. That
He got
double
dropped.
up. That
Was
double.
was that early?
Yeah,
Yeah,
second
he got
round.
dropped in the second round. He got hit with a double. Rolly doubled that left hook.
I mean,
Folded
but
his
seriously,
ass right up.
how do you live down losing to a guy who makes like what the heck is it like a stroke orgasm sound when he punches?
Bro, AJ, I knew he was about to drop Ryan. I seen Ryan drop that hand with his chin up, and I heard Rolly go, yeah, and it was over.
I heard.
You heard
Bro, I
Rolly
heard.
going,
It's like,
"Nyah,
why does he make that
nyah,
sound? Like,
nyah."
dude, like, what are you coming or something?
I
That's
told
how
you
Rolly.
he
That's
got
how Rolly
that
sounds,
dum dum
bro.
string.
I
Rolly
don't
comes
know,
to the
man.
ring drooling on himself. That's that dum dum string.
The only good fight was Tio putting on a clinic, and then Dev and
See,
Ramirez
I mean,
was
see,
just.
the thing about Tio is like he's hot and cold in a lot of his fights. It's like he'll go out and look good, but then go out and look like shit in others. Because like even in the Claggett fight, he didn't look good. Like I'm gonna be honest. He didn't
Nah,
look,
but the only thing about Tio is he shows up for the big ones.
yeah, that's what I'm
The
saying. I mean,
little
it seems
in
like when
between
there's like a
shits, he
big fight
shows
on the
up for.
line, he'll go out there and like
Like,
like really overperform and
like,
do well.
like if
Like
you
the
didn't
fight with
see him,
Loma, the fight with Josh Taylor, this fight, it's like all great performances, right?
Yeah, like
But it's like the fights with Ortiz, Santa Martin, Claggett, Jacambosos, of course, he shit the bed.
So for me, like in terms of entertainment value with the fights, like I didn't really enjoy any of the fights. In terms of entertainment value with the event, I was in Times Square and the event was lit, so I enjoyed that aspect of it.
Oh, you were in Times
Um,
Square,
Oh,
bro.
oh, oh,
Teach.
you went.
yeah, I was in Times Square, man.
How was
Like,
it? How did it? Tell me about it, bro.
so they did the arena that was closed off to the public. So if you were
Yeah,
at like 44th Street,
that's what made it
um,
suck.
yeah, if you were at 44th Street, like you weren't able to see anything. And that part, at that area, that was like the most crowded area because, there's a lot of foot traffic in that area, with people, I guess, sightseeing or going or coming from work. But if you go to like 45th Street, 46th Street, that's where the entertainment was at. They had the big screen set up there. Well, TVs, big ass TVs. Um, and there was like a good crowd in the area, man. So everybody was enjoying themselves
Nah.
at that point, 45th and 46th Street, just watching it on the TV. Um, you could hear the crowd like booing and applauding who they like. Like they were always booing for Devin because nobody there likes Devin for some reason. So they were booing him every chance they get. The fight with Pio and Barbosa. In terms of entertainment value, the crowd wasn't really feeling it, so they were booing. Um, and like I didn't really find that fight exciting as well. When it came to the Devin Haney and Jose Ramirez fight, the crowd they were also booing in that fight, and I thought that fight was the most boring one.
They was
Um,
booing all them fights.
yeah, they were booing all of them, but at the same time, everybody was having fun though. And the
Yeah, but
last
half the people were fucking tourists. They don't know what the fuck they was watching. Well, first off, half of them don't know what the fuck they watching because they had the walls up on
but
Times
listen,
Square.
yeah.
So
Listen, you had a good amount of boxing fans out there too, because I got into it with a couple of Tank fans, and the reason why I got into it with a
Shit.
couple of Tank fans, and this wasn't very
because the
serious or
Tio shit.
anything. It was more funny than serious. When Shakur popped up on the screen, man, I kind of shouted out, yeah, number one P for P, number one pound for pound. And about five Devin Haney fans behind me was calling Cap, saying he was a runner, all that stuff. So we got into it. I thought I was recording the whole thing, but I failed to record it. But yeah, we had fun going back and forth about that. And in the
What
main
they
event,
called Shakur a runner?
yeah,
And they can't defend it because look at the fucking fights we just had.
I mean, Devin just fucking ran in this fight, didn't he?
yeah,
Exactly. And Shakur stands in the pocket.
yeah,
You
but
said
that
thank you.
narrative is that narrative is always going to be there for Shakur, man. So it is what it is. But yeah, it was fun times with those guys. I mean, we don't have the same, um, well, I mean, I like Tank as well, but we don't have the same, person who we just back 100%. But yeah, but on the main event, people got into it some more after Ryan got knocked down because like nobody was expecting that. And like
Hell
after
no.
after Ryan got knocked down, they had a couple of guys in the crowd was like, okay, I'm gonna go in and bet now. Like I'm gonna go on FanDuel, I'm gonna bet some bag on
Dude,
Rolly.
whoever bet on Rolly made money.
Oh,
Yeah,
yo, dude, I was thinking about that
yeah,
shit.
Rolly
Rolly
was a
was
Dude,
plus
good.
700 the whole night.
yo, bro, and you know how, bro, I'm in Texas, bro. It's illegal to
Mhm.
bet online. It's illegal to bet here. Like, you can't find no bookies. None of that gay shit here, bro.
So these guys they
Yo,
would get
this
into the
dude was
I
fight.
had
plus
Rolly,
700.
bro.
Yeah. But man, I gotta applaud Rolly, man. And by the way, I want some credit, Tony, because I had Rolly winning. You don't have to give me 100% because I said Rolly by knockout, but I still had Rolly winning. So Tony, you gotta
Hey
give me
man,
some
I give
credit
you
for
all
that.
the credit you want because this the first time I got every damn fight wrong. Like I picked Devin to win, but he didn't win like I thought he would win.
Oh,
So
that still counts. He still
you
got the
get
win
all the
though.
credit in
So,
the world.
Yeah. So man, I was
And give
surprised.
Rolly credit because
Yeah.
Rolly Rolly was fucking disciplined this fight.
Oh yeah, I was surprised he was very
That
disciplined.
shit
Like,
shocked the shit out of me.
he
Yeah, but
kept
And he
that
looked
right,
big as
Rolly,
hell at 147.
he
you know
kept
what
that
Rolly
right
told me?
hand up, and he was
That's
strong.
it.
You know,
That's the answer.
yeah. You know when Ryan,
Ryan
yeah,
Garcia cannot beat you if you keep your right hand to your chin. That's
mhm.
it. Because he got no other punch. All
And
he
Yeah.
got is a jab and a
the
left
other
hook.
thing, Ryan loves to do, when Ryan gets into a clinch, Ryan loves to fight out of the clinch, and he was doing a lot of that against Devin Haney and was successful. So everything he was successful against Devin Haney with, which is a left hook and fighting that inside that clinch, none of that was working with Rolly today. Like he had his right hand up the entire time. He pretty much fought with one hand, the left hand pretty much. Sometimes he uses his right, but he had that guard up the entire time, and he was very strong in the clinch. Like
Yeah, Rolly
Ryan,
was hip checking the shit out of him.
yeah, like Ryan couldn't wrestle him out the clinch with his wild punches. So
I mean, what's
Rolly,
funny,
he's strong at
what's
that.
funny about this whole thing? Just
Mhm.
sorry, just real quick, is that like, I saw a Twitter post that anybody ever seen Rolly shadow boxing where he looks like I don't know what like he's fighting the ghost or something? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like what in the title said like, bro, how could Ryan lose to this and he ends up losing? Maybe there's a method to the madness that I don't understand about Rolly. You know what I'm saying?
The dude is really strong, bro.
Like y'all know like
The dude is really strong and he can hit. And
you
I
got
don't
that
think,
special ed strength or
yeah,
something.
bro, that dude's kind of retarded, dude.
I mean, when you think
That's
of it,
it.
the only thing
That's it,
Ryan
bro.
has,
That's it.
the
I'm
only
telling
thing
you
that
right
Ryan
now,
has is a left hook. That's it.
Yeah.
Rolly
Yeah.
need to go into MMA. That's his bread and butter. Go into MMA and become a champion.
Yo, bro, he fights out of the karate stand, bro. You see Rolly, bro, with his
Yeah.
quiet ass base? That dude fighting out of karate stand, bro.
Hey, he's a
All right,
two-division
everybody, pause
champion
the
now.
conversation. Hold on, pause. We got somebody brand new. Virtuoso, how did you see the fights going tonight?
Well,
After he's done speaking, we'll go back to open panel.
What's up,
Yo,
Virtuoso?
what's good, OT? AJ, what's up to everybody here, man? Yo, yeah, man, that shit was underwhelming as fuck, man. I listen. I picked Devin to win, but holy shit, was that horrible? That was just horrible from Devin. All that fucking moving around and shit, not sitting on your punches, not talking in the body with the jab. He got a good stab jab, and he doesn't fucking use it. And this guy Ryan, oh my god, bro. I think his star potential just took a hit, bro. And listen, shout out to Rolly, man. I think something to do about him, being trained under martial arts probably made him disciplined. There's something to take into consideration, bro. And you're able to listen to directions, and I think that's what he did with Ishmael Salas, and that to me is the only separating factor in this fight, in that fight, between those two fighters. Because Derek James is like, he's inaudible. It's like you need a when you hear him like
Derek
speak
James
to his
told
fighters
him
in the
directions and
corner,
he just didn't
you
do
you need subtitles. You cannot hear this guy talk because this guy's all mushmouth and shit, and he's been having a bad streak, ever since the Terrence Crawford fight. I just think his training has been exposed as one dimensional, and it's on to the next one, man. Because I just want to move past this shit.
I don't think you can train Ryan.
what does that mean
Like,
for
it.
Alicia
Nah, you
Bumgarner
can
then? Because she got Derek James
because
in her
he
corner.
gave Ryan all the right
Bro,
information. He even started putting him
yeah,
let
on
me
the
hold
game.
on, hold
he
on,
told
AJ.
Ryan
Let
what
me
to
let me
do.
answer that
Ryan
real
just
quick. Let
don't
me answer that
listen.
real quick. AJ, you got to understand it is that women's boxing hasn't caught up to the men skill wise. So I think she can still benefit, from
Yeah.
having stiff competition, but it's not right up there
I
with
agree.
them.
Hold on. Versus Rosso, I agree with you. She needs to bend in a fit. I agree with you. Go ahead and bend over, Alicia.
Oh my
Let him
Hey,
cheeks show.
hey,
god.
hey,
Bend in a fit. I
hey.
like that.
Oh shit. But yeah, man. Yeah, go ahead and talk, man, because that show was abysmal. I'm pleading with Turkey not to upload that shit. You know.
Well, so pretty
Yo,
much this makes Rolly
Turkey
Boots
looked
is
like he was trying to
mandatory.
find that nigga
Um,
Turkey looked like he was trying to find the land, the rice, and all that shit. He had the stands out there.
but
So I'm watching the fight.
this makes Rolly Boots is mandatory, right? Pretty much.
Yo,
Nah,
you wanna know what's
Guy
crazy?
Soft
Yeah,
is
yes,
like
yes,
number one.
yes. He's the
Nah,
mandatory for Brooks.
the funny shit with Rolly was Rolly didn't even give a shit. Rolly was like, I won. Fuck that. Let them fight the rematch. I'm not in no rush to fucking unify, do anything. He was like, let them do what they
He
gotta
thanked
do.
the Lord Jesus Christ, and wow,
But
Ryan
I
Garcia.
thought God was gonna like come in the stage, be like, "Hey, bro, leave me out of this shit."
Mhm.
It's just like-
That motherfucker, he was
after he said that, he's like, "Hey,
when
man,
they
leave me out of your shit, bro. I ain't got nothing to do with this."
yeah, when they asked him the question, he looked at them, he was like, fuck that. Let Devin Haney and fucking let them fight. Let them make their money. Fuck. Shit, I just whooped ass. Like I don't even give a fuck. He just bowed out gracefully.
Hey, Tony, what was the statistics you were mentioning earlier? Because the fight with Devin Haney, that shit kind of played out like Shakur and Santos.
It set the well according to the zone. It set the
Shit,
record for the
worse.
lowest amount of punches thrown in a fight in any weight
Even,
class.
Oh my
even
god,
That
lower
bad.
than Shakur and Santos?
It was lower than Shakur and De Los Santos.
Yeah.
man, Devin Haney is box office poison. Like,
That fight was crazy because the from the opening bell, like, I don't know if y'all saw it from beginning to end. That that shit was just hella nervous energy from Devin Haney.
I don't know what they told Jose Ramirez, man, but I don't know why the hell he stopped throwing punches. That's crazy. Like
Yeah,
Devin,
he should have taken more chances, bro.
yes,
When he looked
like
right in front of
The
him, man.
first 3 rounds, he
wow,
wasn't even
I
throwing
thought he was
punches.
gonna
It
make the
was
fight
just him
competitive.
moving.
He got
like
him with the jab in the
yeah,
first
he was
round, bro.
doing
That's
this
not the
earlier
setback,
and then
bro.
he
And I
just
wish he
stopped.
would have
Yeah,
done that more.
but he landed like one or two jabs. Like he was cautious as hell. Like Ramirez could throw whatever. He could feint it, whatever. Dev was biting hard on it. Like I'm like, what the fuck are you doing?
I mean,
He's not even
I guess the reason is because I mean, maybe he couldn't figure out how to cut the ring off. I mean,
nah,
Hey,
I
hell
really
mean,
no.
fast,
look at
Even
his
really
with
fast.
speed,
Hold on,
bro.
hold on,
He's
hold on,
got
hold on. Teach. I just added it up. So the Haney fight tonight, him and
yeah,
Ramirez in together in total threw 503 punches. Shakur and De Los Santos did 525.
Mm,
wow, that's crazy.
damn
So
not that
22
far
less
off.
punches.
shit.
Yeah,
and
I
people want
gotta.
to say that's a fucking masterclass. Like, the fuck that.
Bro,
Everybody had a moment of silence.
Haney
Like
never
they
left
tried
the
to think
ropes.
about that shit.
That man's back was on the ropes all night. I'm surprised he ain't got like
Yeah,
rope burn.
Hey, bro, you know what, bro?
Right.
Yeah, tomorrow's gonna be a better fight, bro. Because you know what? I
Bro,
know someone that.
Canelo better not fucking lose.
Yeah, bro. I know that fucking.
nah, he ain't lose.
Even I don't care if he gets knocked out, bro. But fucking Jaime Munguia, bro, he always brings the heat, bro. I don't care if he gets knocked out or not, bro. You know what I mean? But I'm pretty
Hmm.
sure that's gonna be a fucking entertaining fight. I'm pretty sure that one is for sure. Canelo.
Jaime's never in a bad fight. Never.
Never, man. So I'm gonna be pretty entertained. And you know what's also intriguing me about that fight? Because it's gonna be the debut of this kid that comes out of Mexico. That Canelo keeps on saying this guy's gonna be. I'm handing my whatever throne or whatever to this guy. Like he kept on telling this shit to the Mexican media, bro. That the kid that's gonna be his debut. He was in the Olympics or some shit. I don't know. He just fucking a Mexican kid is gonna be under that card, bro. So you guys what keep a lookout for that fucking kid. I've never seen him fight before because I don't care about watching amateur fights. But this is gonna be his debut, bro. And if Canelo talking so highly about him, let's see what the fuck this kid got. You know what I mean? And he keeps on saying this guy's gonna take the mantle from me. So
Well, I'm gonna be honest. I hope Skull beats Canelo and takes the mantle.
I was just
I wouldn't
about to
mind an
say
upset. I wouldn't mind an upset.
I was just about to say some weird shit too. I was like, yo, Skull is a awkward, tall Cuban fighter.
Like if
Yeah,
I mean like
it's
what
not
happened
gonna
tonight
be no cakewalk for fucking Canelo.
what happened tonight was a upset of the year candidate. But if Canelo loses tomorrow, that's the upset of the year.
Well, there's a reason he ducked him the first time.
Who's Skull?
Yeah,
Did he
so I
vacate
could
or was
see
it,
why.
was he stripped? I can't recall.
Nah, he vacated.
Okay, that's why. Okay, for sure.
But I can see why he wants to do it now because it'll make you everybody's trying to
Yeah,
get
he
two
wants to.
time
We,
undisputed
we,
or
we
some
Yo,
wants to bring
stupid
up
shit.
belts to
I'm
the.
gonna be back, bro. I'm gonna be back, bro.
You
But
good?
Yeah,
Skull
he wants to
is
bring all the belts to the Bud fight, but you should have just fought him before. I mean, like but now you get two.
exactly.
But now you get 2 paydays out of it. I mean, but now you got to win this one. You got to win this one. So
Yeah, and Skull is an awkward fucking. Skull is tall, Cuban. He's solid.
Yo, Prodigal, read what Prodigal just wrote. His HPV flare up. Gosh damn.
HPD flip. What the fuck?
You know, Canelo got that herpes on his lips.
oh,
Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
you see,
Oh,
you
oh,
saying you
oh.
got to flare up before the fight?
By the way, who do y'all got winning between F.A. Jagba and Martin McCauley?
Uh, I don't know
Ah,
if a jog. Well, let me
Jabba's
rephrase
too
that.
fucking robotic.
I got
But
McCauley. I got McCauley winning.
it depends though. If Bacoli's been cracked and he doesn't recover and his chin, his head ain't the same, a Jogba might be able to beat him.
But now he's had a proper camp
Yeah,
to prepare. I mean, he didn't have no
but
camp
a
last time,
jab,
but
but
now he's had a
Yeah,
camp.
but here's the thing though, AJ. A proper camp don't save you from being knocked out. Like he
No,
was
I know,
small.
I know that, but I'm just saying. But like
but a
yeah,
Jabba is a fucking robot. Like he has
yeah.
I
no
mean, he
movement.
is, but the thing
He's
is
straight up and down.
once you get knocked out once, it's easier to get knocked out the next time, and it
What
just
we gonna
gets
see?
easier and easier.
I'm gonna take my chances though.
Well,
I'm gonna
but
still pick him to win. I'm still going with him to win.
but Coley is coming off of a fucking knockout,
Yeah.
Yeah,
and a
Parker.
Jabba little robot ass.
Piccoli's got to be one of the dumbest fighters in the history of boxing because he fought Parker on like a 3-day notice,
Uh huh.
okay?
Yep.
And he was mandatory. He would have been fighting Usyk right
Yep.
now. The
Yep.
Triple D fight could not have happened unless Piccoli lost.
Yep.
Got to
Coley
be the
jumped his
biggest
ass.
idiot in all of boxing.
Yep. Well, that's what happens when you just go for the money.
Yeah, the
I'd have-
Jabba. Ugh, I don't know, man.
I'd
He
have done
too
the same
robotic.
thing. No, probably not though, but still.
No,
Oh,
I
he
would have
got
definitely,
Von
I definitely would have fought. If I was in shape, yeah. If I'm on some fat nigga shit and rolling out of bed,
I mean, well, like
yeah,
if I
that's not the
if it was
best
me,
idea for me.
I mean, if it was me, I would have asked this one question. Okay, if I take this fight, will it affect my mandatory position with the IBF? Yes, it will. Okay, no thanks. I'm good. I'll hang back.
Nah, he rolled out on some fat nigga shit and thought he was
Yeah.
gonna get lucky. Nah,
Yo, he didn't even have gloves for that fight.
Oh,
He had to borrow some gloves.
he probably ain't had gloves, cup, fucking gum shield, none of that shit. That shit was all owners.
no protocol. I hope Badu takes the win too, but I think Noel is going to win. Then he's going to go back to Duck and Ryan Rosiski. So that's going to be fun.
Damn.
Badu's a good fighter.
Yeah, but he's like 42, ain't he?
He's somewhere around there, 41.
Yeah, he
Somewhere.
ain't fought in 2 years.
Yeah, but Noel's coming off a long layoff too.
How long has he last fought? Oh yeah, that's true. With like a year or
I think over a year. We could look it up. Hold on.
yeah, you check right quick.
Damn near 2 years as well.
Oh hell! All right, never mind. I don't care who wins. To be at will. I mean, well, I kind of. I mean, well, the thing is, if Battle Jack does manage to win, will he fight Ryan Rosiski afterwards? I don't know. That because I had Ryan knocking him out when he was still the opponent. So
Yo, you gotta look at the sanctioning bodies, like the record, not even the record business. I would say like the radio stations. You know, payola, like you pay the fucking program directors to get your song boosted. That's kind of how I look at it. You know, from a perspective of business. They don't want Brzezinski to be champion.
hell no.
Nah, cause look what he draws, bro. He fights out of Nova Scotia, bro. Who the fuck goes to Nova Scotia?
Yep.
Canadians.
Yo,
Yep.
if Benavidez listen, if Benavidez wanted to, he'll be the interim champ tomorrow
Yep,
at
that's true.
Queens and set up a fucking unification with Zerto.
I mean, see, like the thing is, like he knows the
Isn't
WBC is
Benavidez
jerking him
already
around.
fucking?
Say again.
Isn't Benavidez already fucking unified right now, off of just drop belts?
Yeah,
Yeah,
unified interim.
yeah, yeah. Unified in the room. Yeah. I mean, well, not anymore.
Exactly.
Because, well, not anymore because it was.
How the fuck does that sound?
I mean, well,
Yo,
not anymore because
unified
I
interim.
think they upgraded him to full WBC champ, so he's not interim WBC champ anymore.
That's
Knowing
WBC, but no,
Yeah.
no, no.
yo,
He's got the
knowing that they're gonna have
WBA.
a fucking third fight with Viterbi and Bivol, bro. And that's it.
Yeah, he's on some fuck shit too, man, for real. Like
Yeah.
He's got the WBC and the WBA. Is the WBC and WBA?
WBC official now, he was upgraded than I think the WBA regular still. I guess. So, I don't know.
No, I think he got the super
No. Bivol
because
still has that. Bivol still has that.
didn't people drop it?
No, he didn't drop the WBA. He dropped the WBC, not the WBA.
This is crazy. These niggas is getting email straps.
Yeah, man.
Hello, everybody at welterweight got one. Nobody fought for a title. Literally, they
That's
was all
the
interim
fucking
champion at welterweight.
that's the norm.
Shit, bro. Barrios is about to fight fucking
Barrios was
old
interim.
maniac forever.
Norman was interim. Boots was interim, and they were all
They
interim
all
before they
got
got
elevated.
upgraded.
And Boots is just trying
Every
to
single one of them.
separate and Boots is just trying his best to separate himself by unifying the belts, you know?
But the Norman's
But
playing fucking games on some chicken
yeah.
shit.
And I don't think, you could really build much, hype from these fighters because like, yo, they haven't accomplished much, bro. They just got elevated.
Yeah.
I mean, shit. They're already talking about Boots being pound for pound, but like, yo,
No.
this
Nah,
guy,
he's not
like,
pound
like
for pound
You
because
pumped up
Stanionis
right
never
now.
reigned, bro.
Yeah.
Like, he just got elevated from Reggie Bell status.
like you actually honestly this was your toughest fight, even though it wasn't his toughest fight. You just actually fought your tough. Okay, you fought your toughest name, Stadion.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You beat him with ease. You made it look like
Exactly.
nothing.
You struggled with Karen,
took some lumps
and
here
then
and there, but you won that fight. You handled your
yeah,
business.
you struggled with Karen, and then you dealt with this shit. You know who's gonna give him hell? Oh my god, I can't remember this nigga's name at 154. This dude just got his hands right. He beat the shit out of Tim Tszyu,
Oh, well, Merkaz
and I was
Aliev.
and I was big on Mercer. I was like, yo, this
Yeah.
dude is a fucking problem.
That's
Ain't
what you talking about?
nobody.
You talking about him?
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's crickets. It's crickets when it comes to him.
Oh yeah, nobody wants any part
Yo,
of that dude at all.
you won't hear nothing. Soon as he got his hands right, soon as his hands yo, he ain't got no problem with his hands.
Not because like it's funny,
All
like the
right.
night he did that, right? When he did that to Tim, so I said, well, it's a gift and a curse. You showed her you can't. That was your coming out party, but now nobody's gonna want to
Yeah,
fight
you
you because
just
of that.
exactly. You just shut the whole division down, and I was like, and I was big on him too. Where I was like, yo, he got hand problems. As soon as he figured that shit out, and he ran through him, I was like, oh shit, ain't nobody gonna want to fight. Nobody.
So he's kind of like
And
in
you know
the who needs. He's kind of in the who needs you club right now. So it sucks for him.
exactly
So
because you don't hear nobody calling him out. You don't hear
nobody
nobody say shit.
and nobody ain't saying, and like he's on Twitter calling for people to fight. Like I'll take this fight. I'll unify with you, brother.
Yeah,
They don't want to fight.
he's calling a lot of people bitch, like
Yeah.
publicly. Y'all some asses. Y'all suckers.
I
And
mean,
ain't nobody
something's
said
gotta
shit.
give, man. You know?
And he got the worst thing about that shit is his hands is right, and the dude got a gas tank on him with power.
I mean, mind you, this dude
And
was like a mandatory for like 3-4 years.
worst case scenario is like, God damn, this nigga can fight forever and he can hit. And ain't nobody responding to that shit. Nobody. Crawford didn't even say shit.
Mm.
I mean, he's got
Crawford is.
Canelo to deal with. He's already looking for that fight.
Canelo
But
ain't say
yeah,
shit either because I'm pretty sure he would. Yo, the dude is like 5'10". He's at 54. So
yeah.
he could easily fluctuate anywhere between 54 and 75. Easily.
Hmm, hmm.
Hands is good right now. And he got power and he gets stronger as the fight goes. He's a
Right.
fucking workhorse.
Hey, yeah. I mean,
Like,
yeah, he's
like
he's
if
he's
you saw
definitely
that
good for
fight with
that
him and
weight.
Tenzou, he beat the dog shit out of Tenzou. Not even
He
close.
did. He
And that
did.
is why Crawford is running to Canelo because he knows he can't compete at 154.
That's what I just said. Nobody from 154 to 160 or whatever is. No one's saying nothing. They ain't saying his name.
Yep,
Crawford
Sebastian
got a
Yeah,
Fedor, he's
legit.
right here. Yeah, Fedor just vacated the WBO. I think he's going to get rid of that belt because he don't want to deal with Zayas.
Crawford got a legit reason. I'm
I don't
fighting
know.
Canelo.
Xander looked really bad his last fight, and he's dirty as fuck. Like he was doing so many low blows and elbows. Nothing like Xander to me. His stock went way down after his last fight. That dude is
What
not
was
that.
his last fight? Did I see it? I'm not sure.
It wasn't that long ago. What was like a month
Nah,
ago?
but Xander always is. He's a belt line fighter, but that's what most Puerto Rican fighters. Not to like segregate and all that shit, but they hit at the point. Like you know what I'm saying? Like they hit. They know the limit.
No, that
Because
motherfucker was going straight for nuts.
So that's probably why
Trinidad
Sebastian won't fight him because he figures he'll hit him in the nuts and have
Trinidad
a
is
bit of.
Trinidad was infamous for that shit.
What y'all think about the
No, I
Silvio
don't.
Matias versus Alberto Puello fight coming up?
I think Matias is trash.
I know I
Matias is
wasn't exactly asking you, Tony, about the others. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, yo.
Matias is
Honestly,
hell.
I didn't think this fight was gonna happen, but yeah, glad they made it.
Matias is a fucking hitter.
We
Regardless if he,
He sucks, bro. It's football.
regardless if it, yeah, he did. But the motherfucker, he could punch. You can't
Yeah,
count him out. And he
I
punches with both hands.
mean, how many elite fighters has he ever punched? None.
No, but if he land, he gonna hurt.
I mean, you could say, nah, get the fuck out of here. That's like saying this is where I get frustrated with people about Deontay Wilder. They're like, oh, he's a hitter. He's this. Every fucking elite fighter he fought, he couldn't knock out, and he got his ass
Yeah, but
whooped.
Wilder only got a right hand. At least with Matias, you know this nigga can hit with both
I
hands.
don't know about that because whenever he fought Paro, he couldn't let them hands go.
Man,
That's
that
true.
nigga, he put
Them things
that
was in his
motherfucker.
pocket. That dude looked confused, like he never boxed a
That
day in his life. And you
that
seen what
motherfucker performed.
Hitchens,
That nigga performed the whole concert before he.
yo, look at what Hitchens just did to Paro. How easily he beat him.
But Hitchens is a boxer though. Matias is a brawler. Dead a serious brawler.
Styles
Bruh.
make fights.
It's two different styles.
Monsieur, he ain't beating nobody. I'm telling you, that dude's a bum. He's been a bum, always was a bum. He ain't gonna be nothing but a bum.
Yeah, but he's an exciting fighter for people who want to see it. He draws knockouts. He put niggas on their back pockets. I can tell you that.
I mean, I guess like I would rather watch Devin Haney run from somebody for 12
No,
rounds than watch a guy knock out Paro.
Oh no.
but no. But Tony, you just said I guess, but that's the same shit with fucking Deontay Wilder. His right hand.
Yeah,
It's
and
the same shit.
all I'm saying is me personally, I would rather watch a fighter like Devin Haney run for 12 rounds than watch a bum knock out a bum. It means absolutely nothing to me.
Don't be an asshole, bro.
Yo, Matias is a
you know
bum.
what? There is some truth to that what you said because with Devin Haney, it's like a Michael Myers fight. He just runs away until he gets clipped, and that's it.
Well, the
Yo,
shit
bro,
that
I'm
he
not
fought
gonna lie,
tonight,
bro.
that shit
I think,
tonight just pissed me off. I'm like, yo, why the fuck is he not jabbing?
yeah, I'm not
Why is
gonna
he
lie,
fighting
bro.
on all
If I
this
was, if I
fucking?
was, if I was in shape, bro, and I was Rolly size, bro, I would have whooped Ryan's ass too, bro. I'm gonna be honest, bro.
What you mean, Rolly's sad? Rolly's little.
Yeah, bro. Like if I was Rolly size, because I'm shorter, bro. I'm shorter. That's you're talking.
Shit. Okay.
I'm sure. I'm five
Okay.
five, bro.
I guess that makes sense. He said I'm 5'5", bro. I drive a kid.
I'm Tank Davis size, bro.
Well, shoot, Isaac Cruz was 5'2", and look what he did to him.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. He put fucking Rolly out of his misery. Put him out his misery quick.
All right,
Yo, I
let's
didn't even know
hold on,
that.
hold on, hold
Yo,
on.
I didn't.
Get this real fast.
I didn't
I
even
want to
know
know what
this
y'all
fight
think.
was.
Wait,
I
Charles.
didn't
I
even
want to
know
know what
this
y'all
fight.
think. Hold on, Charles. I want to know what y'all think about this fight. The shit that's been going around IG, TikTok, Facebook,
Insta.
X. Who would
Twitter.
win? Who would no pause? Who would win? 100 men or one gorilla?
I knew that was
Let,
coming. Oh shit.
yeah, let's do it real fast, and then we'll go back to box.
Really,
I
really,
call a draw.
we gonna do.
A
Gonna
draw.
draw my
Yeah.
ass.
You know what I would
Yeah.
say, Tony. You know what I would say, bro.
Go ahead and say
Gorilla.
it.
A gorilla, bro. Gorilla 100%.
Who you
A
got,
gorilla's
Charles?
gonna draw 100% fucking. There's no way in hell. You can't even jump a gorilla with 100 people at the same time. Maybe 10, 20 max.
That's why. That's why. So they have to come in waves. Waves on attack, which is making it simpler for the gorilla. You can outnumber a gorilla. It has to be in waves, right? So let's say the first wave is 10. Crowd the motherfucker. Right? So that's yeah, man.
Okay, wait. Let me get. Do we have a weapon or is just
No,
straight
just
hands?
No,
hands.
straight hands.
Let's say you
Man,
only have. Let's say you
that
only.
gorilla whooping everybody's ass. You
Yeah,
stupid.
man. Let's say
No,
you
I
only
mean,
have.
but like minus the draw, like all the gorilla has to do is like smack somebody like 50 feet or rip somebody's arm off. Everybody gonna start running away.
Yeah,
Like
the gorilla
literally.
Dude,
moves away. Yeah.
it's not even gonna get to that point. A gorilla's gonna punch your face into the back of your head. You know how strong a
Yeah.
fucking gorilla is?
But see, that was my thing. That's what I've been saying. There's no way 100 men could beat a gorilla because here's the thing about it. My analogy is, do you think 100 crickets could kill you? Because that's what humans are to a gorilla. They're crickets. Um, you couldn't hurt them. Even if you found a way, let's say you could find a way to pile up on this big ass motherfucker, you could not generate enough force to hurt him. Even if you punched him in the face, kicked him in the face,
Is it?
you're not gonna
Is
hurt
it?
him.
There has to be.
Is
Well, I was thinking about it. There has to be one strategy, bro. But it doesn't seem like that's successful. So the
is
strategy
it a
would be.
specific? Is it just a specific?
So the strategy would be if they're able, right? The first wave is dead. The third until the third wave, they're all dead, right? So let's say the fourth. This is how we're already talking about like half 50 already are dead, right? So he's already getting tired. So the fifth wave goes in, the other 10, right? They go in. If they manage just to hold the motherfucker's arms, just to hold them, just for enough for a motherfucker can get close enough and poke that motherfucker's eyes, that probably would win it. But I see it very unlikely, bro, because this motherfucker, I don't even think, bro. I don't think that they're gonna be able to like hold. How many dudes is gonna take for them to hold the dude's arm, like a fucking gorilla's arm? Like 3 or 4 on each side.
Do we?
I
My whole
mean,
thing is is it 100 regular people or is it like yo we got 100 Mike Tysons or 100 some
I
niggas
don't
who
give a
hit heavy?
fuck if you had 100 Mike Tysons, 100 Brian Shaws, 100 Mountains, 100 Anthony Joshua's, 100. I don't give a fuck what you got. Here's the thing. Here's how I look at it, right?
Them motherfuckers will snap some shit quick.
I don't think you could hurt a gorilla. Whoever you are, I don't think you could hurt it. But if that motherfucker touches you, you're dead,
Yes.
regardless of your size. He's
Yeah.
gonna
Oh yeah,
cave.
they did.
Even if he
They,
slaps you in the chest, he's gonna cave your fucking ribs in.
Yeah.
it's not even that. It's just the blunt force from a fucking gorilla. It don't even have to be a silverback. It can just be a regular fucking gorilla.
Nah, bro. We're
Nigga,
talking
I
about
see.
nah, bro. Like if we're talking about 100 men, might as well be the top of the pyramid. It's a silverback gorilla, the owner of a bunch of bitches. You know what I mean? The dude that can fuck regardless, whatever bitch he wants in his crew. You know what I mean? Talking about the silverback, the main vein. You know what I mean? Because that's the
The
one that's
first
gonna
way,
be
okay, if you're gonna do it that way, that silverback is wiping out that first 100 in less than
like,
5
easily.
minutes.
Yeah. Unless it's very strategically, bro, and it has to be trial and error. So yeah, man, I give the gorilla
There is no
I give
trial
the
and error.
gorilla
He's
100.
gonna wipe them. He's gonna wipe them the fuck out.
Yeah, man, and it's easy. Like if you take to an account, like we don't have any claws, we don't have any teeth like that, and a gorilla does. He has like about 4 inch canines. You know what I mean? 4 inch canines that are
Yo, he doesn't even
yeah
have to bite you. You know how much punch resistance a fucking
yeah.
gorilla has? He'll punch your fucking head inside out.
Think about this, right? He don't even got to punch you. A gorilla weighs 550 pounds on average, and the motherfucker can run 25 miles per hour.
Like
Imagine
a
something,
chimpanzee will do some bullshit.
or imagine a 550-pound animal running into you full speed.
Dude, I mean, like y'all,
Fuck,
y'all, the Flash couldn't even beat Grodd.
fuck the full speed. Imagine him just taking the swinging at you.
But like y'all remember the I don't know if y'all seen the show The Flash, but the Flash couldn't even beat like Gorilla Grodd, and he has super speed and all this crazy other shit. Like every time he went up against Grodd, he got his ass whooped.
Uh,
As soon as it's first off, that nigga's gonna that big motherfucker's gonna grab your ass,
Yes.
and that's just gonna go sideways after that shit. That you just gonna go left to right, boop 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 boop. Eye
yeah.
contact.
Remember,
Shit, he punched the
I
nigga.
saw a video on Twitter not too long ago. It's like some idiot was fucking with some chimpanzee, and the chimpanzee grabbed his ass, and he was doing everything he could to get the
Mm-hmm.
fuck away from him, and he needed like 3-4 people to get the fucking the chimpanzee to let him go,
And that's a little motherfucker.
and that's a chimpanzee.
Imagine a big ass silverback on you, and
Now, mind you, bro, the
shit.
chimpanzees do love to bite. That those are like they are known to like
Oh yeah,
use their
chimpanzee
mouth
was trying to
first.
bite the dude in the video.
Yeah, chimpanzees are known to use their mouth first. Like their mouth, they look cute when they're babies. Once they become juveniles, they don't have them anymore as pets, and they put them away and shit like that. They give them to zoos, they give them to whatever. Because even if you have them as a baby and shit, once they start growing, they become juveniles and older than that. You like it's a different breed. It's a different animal from there, right? Their hormones
Man,
change. Yeah, man. And
that's
so chimpanzees do
and
love to use their
that's
mouth.
small.
Right. So chimpanzees do love to use their mouth. A gorilla will be probably less, you know what I mean? Less what do you mean? Less harmful to you than a chimpanzee would. Right? So
Hell no, fucking them big ass gorillas. They get you
right.
about
Well,
that
a
quick.
gorilla likes to no, it's because the thing is a gorilla likes to intimidate you first, like, oh, like puffs his chest. What do you want? This is my space. Right? Because they prefer to not really like waste energy and shit like that. You know what I mean? This is my space. Nah, chimpanzee will go straight forward. He'll charge at you, bite your
And
nuts off. Like he'll do like that's what chimpanzees do, brother. Even though they're not that big, in a fight, a gorilla will beat the shit out of a chimpanzee just because of sheer size. But that's how chimpanzees are definitely more aggressive, bro. They're like baboons, bro.
that's what I'm saying. 100 motherfuckers against a grown ass goddamn gorilla. Mm-mm. That shit
Yeah,
ain't going right.
Yeah,
yeah.
That
I
shit
got the
ain't going
gorilla
right.
by way of knockout.
Got the gorilla by way of fucking murder. Are you nuts?
Yeah, bro, easily.
Knock you out with just two hammer fists.
There's
Two
no
fists
way in
and hammer
hell
fist.
you're
Yo,
walking
bro,
away from
I used to work at the zoo,
Yo,
bro. I
I'm
used
gonna
to
head
be a
on out, bro.
zookeeper.
I'm jumping
I
off the
used to be a
panel, man. Good night,
zookeeper.
guys.
All right, Virtuoso, you
All
peacing
right,
out, man.
Peace out,
Virtuoso.
virtuoso. I used to be a zookeeper, bro. I used to
Peace.
work at the zoo,
Yeah.
and
Later.
right. So the thing, so I used to work with the rhinos. Oh. And so after 4 years working with the chimpanzees, the monkeys, you name it, you miss a finger. Like 4 years. That's 60%. They said after 4 years. After 8 years, 80% you're missing a finger. That's the percentage in working at the zoo with the chimpanzees, with the baboons, with working those type of animals. Yeah, that's your percentage
yeah,
on working at the zoo. This is percentage that when you work at the zoo, this is what they're teaching you. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like they, yeah.
yeah, they can have
So
it.
yeah, they swap you off. Swap you off. Yeah, they change you. They
Yeah,
change you. How long have you been working in this area? 1 year. Okay, move. Okay, put another one in. Right. So yeah, man. Because you start getting a human makes error, right? We make errors, human errors, right? So you start getting comfortable, and that's what they don't want you to do. Okay, you got comfortable. This gorilla one, this chimpanzee, this whatever. This monkey is gonna wake up in the bad mood one day and clap, touch your finger, right? So yeah, man. Just giving you average percentages, bro.
Appreciate that.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I ain't fucking with no gorilla. I don't care if I'm number 100. I'm not fucking with a gorilla.
Nah,
Um,
wouldn't you, bro? Unless you raised that motherfucker since a baby, you know what I mean?
well, yeah,
Bottle
that's
milk.
different. I mean, if it ain't
Yeah.
trying to kill you, but I mean, at the end of the day, the only people I've been seeing online that say that they could take a gorilla are motherfuckers who lift weights, who probably couldn't even beat up like 130-pound man in a real fight. Like the fucking
No, I mean that's what's funny. It's like the people saying, like the bodybuilders who say this shit. It's like these are the type of
yeah.
guys who go in the ring and spar with actual boxers and get knocked the fuck out in 2 rounds.
But they believe they're gonna beat a gorilla. People who have been in fights are like, nah, I'm good. I'll pass. Nah, I'll pass on that.
Chuck Norris could though.
You know what? Chuck Norris might be able to kill a gorilla by himself.
That's what I'm saying. Like he could do it. So yeah,
But that's cheating. We can't let Chuck in there. That's not fair.
for real. I know.
Well, what's the other fucker? Steven Seagal with his keto move. Steven Seagal with his keto moves. What?
Oh man, like if I just want to have a laugh, I just put on one of his direct-to-video movies.
Yo, that dude.
Because like I can't believe it's like this may sound strange, just like they're very bad, but they're somehow watchable, if that makes any sense.
I don't know, but his one-liners be funny to me. He had one, he'd be like, you kill it for me, I kill it for you.
Wait, what?
He said, you kill it for me, I kill it for you. And then he like stabs some dude with a knife. Like that dude.
I mean, because bro, it's like I don't know what it's like. He tries to be black in some movies, then he tries to be like Southern, and then he's playing a Mexican in Machete. Like, bro, dude, it's this bad. Oh God, poor Steven.
But all right, so we got Bacoli, we got
who's your pick for those? Who's your pick for that one? Did you pick something?
Bacoli should win, but
yeah, I'm still roll with Bacoli though for me.
You never know what they're like after a knockout. Devin Haney's a prime example of that. Scared to fight.
I'm keeping that in mind. If he could win, but he honestly hasn't really looked that good in his past fights either, in my opinion. Since the loss to Sanchez, he's kind of just adjusted his style. He's trying to box more.
Yeah,
but he just not. He hasn't really been doing it for me lately either.
I'm not gonna say who I think is gonna win between Canelo and Skull. I'm just gonna say I wish Skull would win, and then we just gonna go with wishes.
Yep. Oh, if that wins, oh boy, there goes the Terrence Crawford fight.
I don't care. I'm tired of Canelo holding the belts hostage.
I mean, well, like let's just say like he wins tomorrow in that fight. Is still going. Are you picking Bud to win if the fight's on in September?
Wait, what happened?
I mean, if he beats Skull tomorrow, like the Terrence Crawford fight pretty much is a go. Then are you picking Bud to win?
If Canelo beats Skull, is that what you said?
If he beats Skull to like later on today or whatever tomorrow, but if he beats Skull, like,
I don't care. I don't care if Skull beats Canelo. Crawford ain't beating Canelo.
Okay, that's all I need to know for sure. I think the same thing. I don't have him winning the fight either.
Crawford is going to get so fucked up in that fight. Is going to be crazy. What's going on, Jokey Jokes?
What's up, Jokey Jokes?
Yo. No, but I got Bud losing too. Probably by knockout, probably. So sadly.
I don't gotta listen, bro. They're gonna do the same fucking. You saw how Devin Haney fought today. That's how you're gonna see Crawford. As
soon as he takes Canelo's power, that's gonna be interesting to see how he reacts because he's gonna get hit.
Well, that's and Canelo doesn't put all his fucking strength forward. Like he doesn't try to knock you out anymore. Like he plays it cold. Like he's a veteran. He likes, you know what I mean? He takes his time. So even if he hurts you, bro, he's not gonna put the gas on it. He doesn't. Not anymore. That's not Canelo no more.
Yeah, just on points.
I mean, yeah, unless you know what I mean. Like if he sees you, he's still up. I
think somebody will really have to piss him off for him to actually go for a knockout, and I don't think that's happening. I thought he was going to do it to Jaime, to be honest, because I thought Oscar really got under his skin.
Yeah. I agree with you, AJ. That's how Canelo rolls. Like Canelo, something that I see about Canelo when he, like I saw that
I mean, it's like
Even
with
even
Caleb,
watch
with
this.
Caleb and Billy Joe Saunders, they both pissed him off. So that's why,
Right, right. Well,
yeah.
even watch this, bro. Even watch. That's where I wanted, cause I'm a Canelo fan, right? So like I've seen Canelo before the fights, like pray, like Dios, let's in the like please have us like in his locker room, right? Please have us everybody return safely and with health, right out of the ring. He did that prayer on the Billy Joe Saunders, and I watched it recently, bro. I watched it recently on. You can watch the whole thing, right? Um, so Canelo goes there and he sees him hurt, and he sees him hurt, and you know what he does, bro? He misses purposely. After he hurts him, he misses purposely, bro. He starts announcing his shots. He throws, you know what I mean? Like he knew, bro. Like I don't want to do more harm than this dude. Like Canelo knew. They can go watch it again, bro. Like he's missing purposely, bro. Like you're thinking a guy like Canelo's gonna miss like that. No, once the dude can't see anymore, he's gonna miss like that. Nah. So he missed
Because
purposely, bro.
he
So
said
that's
he said he carried Jaime in that fight. He said he carried him, so
yeah,
he wasn't trying to knock him out.
yeah.
What other
Yeah.
fights? So we had Bondu, we had Bacoli, we had Canelo. Who else? Is that it?
We got Jaime the rematch with the guy he got knocked out by last year.
I don't. I've never thought Jaime Munguia was good.
Nah,
Same.
he's not, bro. No, Isaac Cruz is not that good either, bro. We watch him because we're gonna see a show. It's a fight. You know, that's an actual fight. They're there to fight.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Tony, like even the same thing as Navarrete, bro. Even though Navarrete is actually good, but that's how we view these fighters, bro. Like us, like the Mexicans, like that's how we view them, bro. We know Jaime Munguia is not the top notch. We know this dude is the other dude. Isaac Cruz is not that top. We know that um Navarrete is not that top, but what they do is like that. That's quality to the product, bro. They'll entertain you. They'll watch you. You know what I mean? They'll entertain, bro. That's what we like. A bunch of, and I know you guys too, bro. Right? So, but we never have the mentality, yo, bro. This guy is elite of elite. That's Canelo right there. You know what I mean? Canelo. That's Canelo. What? That's right. So,
I mean, Canelo is an elite of elite,
yeah,
in
of
my
course that.
opinion.
Yeah.
I mean, you gotta understand. It's not just that like Canelo is bigger than Crawford. He's a better fighter than Crawford. And I have no doubts or questions about it. Like I say this all the time. You find out how good these fighters are as they go up in weight because it gets harder and harder to win as you're no longer the bigger man. Now you're outsized if you go up enough, right?
Right.
And the thing about Crawford is he went up 4 weight classes and he met his cap. I don't think he beat Israel. I thought it was a draw. I didn't think he lost, but I sure as hell didn't think he went. And then you see Israel, people were trying to boost him up. He's like this great fighter. He ain't beat nobody. He ain't fought nobody. He only had 11 fights. Virgil Ortiz sunned that dude. He beat him easily. He ragdolled him like he was a little kid. And Crawford went life or death with that dude. Like Virgil beat him so bad, Israel was making excuses after the fight. So
Well, I would say, I mean, well, so it's like I agree with Virgil did have a more conclusive win. Because I saw the fight a couple more times after that recently, and Crawford did go life. It's like it was a chess match. It was hard. It was harder. That was actually like the toughest fight I've seen him in. But that was like really just a chess match between the two, like really a tactical chess match.
when I say life or death, I mean you're on the seat, you're on the edge of losing at every moment in this fight.
Okay,
Because you can't get an edge.
Got it. Yeah. That I agree with that. I mean, like
But my
I agree
thing
it was
is
either a
this.
draw. I mean, because when I first saw it, I thought it might have been a draw too. But then I watched it. I had Crawford just slightly edging it, just slightly. But I wouldn't
That's right.
argue. But I wouldn't argue with a draw either. So,
But Canelo would never lose to a guy with 11 fights or have a close fight with a guy
no.
with 11 fights.
I mean,
In
but I just
any
think
weight
that,
class.
like, I mean,
But hear me out, AJ. Let me finish my point. My point is
go
this.
ahead.
Crawford went up 4 weight classes, fought the weakest guy at 154 to look average. Okay. Canelo started at 140. People forget that. He came from 140 pounds. Went to 147, that's 2. Went to 154, that's 3. Went to 160, that's 4. Went to 168, that's 5. Went to 175, that's 6 weight classes. He's fighting in his 5th weight class. It took everybody out but Benavidez.
Yeah.
They're not the same. He's just a better fighter than Crawford. He's a way better fighter than Crawford. And not only is Crawford outsized, but people are going to find out very quickly he's outskilled.
Yeah, bro. And I agree on that point. And the thing is, brother, they keep on saying this, bro, that iron sharpens iron, and Canelo has been ironed up, bro. Like he's been sharp, like even not lately, bro, but he had his run where like he had to sharpen his shit up, bro. You know what I mean? Like if he wanted to be the next one coming up, like if he wanted to be the next one, Floyd was like out the window, like he was already 1 feet out, and he started fighting Cotto, and then Floyd retired. So like, yeah, that he had to sharpen his, you know what I mean? So that little gauntlet that he went through, bro, that shit sharpened them up so bad,
Good
bro.
night, Prodigal.
Nice, sir.
Hey, jokey jokes. You said tonight's card turns people into UFC fans. I can't disagree with that because it was trash all night. If you want to hop on the panel, you can. We're going to wrap it up here soon, though. I'm going to drop the link one more time for jokey jokes. I never seen jokey jokes in here before. But if you want to jump on, jump on.
Jokey Jokes is he's a chat member, bro. He won't jump on a panel, bro.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I never seen him before. I don't think.
He has a bunch of accounts, bro. That's one of them.
Oh, okay. Okay,
Yeah.
I got you.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I just, like I said, I think Crawford has, I can't even give him a chance to win. I don't even give him a shot. I don't care how much running he does.
Well, I'll say this about Madrimov because I keep my eye on like those fighters. I think why he did have 11 fights, so he wasn't experienced as a pro. But the reason why he became champion so fast, I think he has he's got a very extensive amateur background. I think the guy's style, you know what I mean, he has a really unorthodox style.
That don't mean, look, I say this shit all the time. I don't give a fuck what you did in the amateurs. Do you know how many Olympians never make it to a world title? Like
he did.
He won a vacated title and lost it immediately.
Yeah.
Against a guy. Well, I mean, I can't say the size difference because Crawford is skilled, but what, bruh? I want to see Fundora fight Israel. He'll knock him the fuck out. It won't go 7 rounds.
I would mind seeing that, but look,
you know who I think
also
does that shit, bro? This Puerto Rican kid from Top Rank. I forgot what's his name. Sayas. I think Sayas would outclass Madrimov too.
He might.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, not outclass. That's a big word, but I think he'll
that'd be a decent
he'll have him. Yeah, a couple of rounds.
I don't think he's that good. I've watched him. I watched him before he fought Crawford, and I was like, this dude is not that good. He's not that good. I don't see. Okay, he's got a good amateur career, but what I'm judging off of on the pros, and he only fought one good fighter before Crawford. He don't look that good, and I'm just Virgil beating him solidified what I thought. I mean, he's not that good.
Yeah, he's not.
Because you got to understand, even Virgil Ortiz is a prospect. That dude ain't never been a champion.
Nope.
True champion.
Nope. But he's better. Yeah, dude. I know it's crazy, dude. Because, how the fuck is fucking Mario Barrios a champion, dude, and Virgil is not, dude? That's fucking crazy to me, man. That's mind-boggling, bro. But fuck it, bro. That's what it is, right?
But at the end of the day, Virgil ain't even fought for a belt.
No.
He could have fought Crawford twice, but he's at 147.
He could have, but he didn't.
Yep. Wonder why. Well, Oscar, we know. Price said, "Oh, nope, that's not happening. He ain't ready for that."
You know, Oscar, Matt, is Rolly still with PBC?
What?
Is Rolly still a PBC fighter?
Think so, yeah.
That's another PBC fighter to be one of Oscar's premier fighters.
Ugh.
Oscar just can't. He need to keep his fighters away from PBC fighters because that Mayweather curse is always going to win over him.
You think so, bro?
Like, you got outboxed by Rolly.
Like, that's even worse than getting knocked out by him, if I'm being real. I mean, if you can't outpoint a dude like this, I don't know where you go.
I just thought Ryan had more dimensions. I didn't think
Same.
he
I
was
mean, like
that
same. I thought,
talented.
yeah, like same. I just thought that, like, Rolly, he just made. I mean, because he's just. I don't rank Rolly at all.
How
I
many
don't.
times did he throw the straight? Maybe 3 times in the entire fight.
Who, Ryan?
Yeah,
Oh, Jesus.
Right, dude. Yo,
like that right hand does not move.
nope. Yo, man, I don't know, bro. You think he's gun shy, bro, or what do you think? What do you think is going on with Ryan?
I don't know what the fuck's going on with Ryan. I have no idea. But what I do know is if I was his trainer, I would fucking tie that damn left arm around his shoulder and make him throw nothing but the right. Because
Good
that
luck with
man
that.
only has one arm. He's like a one-arm fighter.
Dude, they fucking silly, dude. I don't know, bro. I don't think that dude trains, bro. I'm telling you, bro. I don't think that dude trains, man. But you say he does, bro. I don't think that dude. I think
Well, I
the
mean,
dude shows up. Like, I think the
he
dude
didn't
shows.
get tired. He's got to train because he didn't get exhausted.
I think the dude shows up like 30 minutes. I mean, 30 minutes. I think the dude shows up 6 weeks before his fight and goes into boot camp. Like, I think that's what he does, man. I
I
think
mean, he's good, but he's at least in shape because I've never seen him tired.
you might be right, bro. You might be right.
I think Ryan goes in there and does whatever the fuck Ryan wants to do, and nobody coaches him. I just think he coaches himself.
Dude. Yo, bro, you see why Eddie Reynoso didn't fucking kicked him out the gym and shit? No,
Yeah, Eddie done kicked him out twice.
Oh, shit,
He
bro.
said, I don't need you fucking up my win-loss record. Get out of here.
That's fucking crazy, dude. That's fucking crazy. Hey, bro, but you know what, bro? Like, as weak as these fighters are, bro, they're fucking making bags, dude. Now imagine if you're fucking Turkey Al-Rashid, like, fuck. Now what the fuck am I gonna do with a bunch of fucking losers, dude? Like,
Bro,
what can
Yeah,
I
bro,
do?
if I was Turkey, I just would have been just shaking and scratching my head tonight. It's like, Jesus
I'm
Christ.
telling you, if I was Turkey, I'd burn that contract between Ryan and Garcia rematch. That shit would
Right.
be torched.
Yeah, dude,
Ugh.
like, fuck. And and then he turns around and looks at fucking Shakur like, you better not do this to me, motherfucker. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
I'd have been like, Shakur, you got to save us, man.
Yeah.
Fuck no. Shakur gonna be on the back foot all night against Zepeda. He ain't gonna trade with that man.
Do you have him winning?
Yeah, he gonna beat Zepeda easily.
Okay, for sure. Yeah, same. I agree. I mean, I just want to see how he's going to deal with a guy who's just going to throw like 1,000 punches.
Zepeda's not gonna throw 1,000 punches. He'll be lucky if he gets 30 punches around.
crazy.
No, I mean, just what I meant, like, I just want to see Shakur against his work rate, how he holds up against that. That'll
But
just
that's
be.
what I'm saying. I don't think he's gonna have to. I think he's gonna just be pop shotting Zepeda. And Zepeda's feet are way too slow. You saw with Tevin Farmer. His feet are way too slow to ever get in position to let his hands go.
Well, I see what you mean, because all Shakur has to do is just pick his shots and counter him. That's it. And Zepeda's going to make it easy for him to do that.
Yeah. He's gonna be walking in the shots all night.
Yeah, I need to rethink my bet with Black and Brown, bro. I need to rethink my bet, bro. I'm not sure if I'm that comfortable anymore with William.
Well, you know what Wesley Snipes always said, right? Always bet on black.
Right? Yeah,
Unless it's a European.
Yeah. Or an Argentinian. So
Yeah.
but
I don't know, man. Who you got? This will be the last topic, then we gonna wrap it up. Who y'all got? Triple D, Usyk rematch.
Oh, I got Usyk.
Du Bois, right? You're talking about Du Bois?
Yep.
Du Bois, right?
Yeah, Du Boise.
Yeah. Let me see. Yeah, man, I got Usyk, bro. Gun to my head, I got Usyk. But I like to root for the underdog. So, gun to my head right now, I got Usyk, bro.
I think Usyk's another fucking duck. I don't think Usyk his fucking heavyweight career is a fucking joke.
Oh, you still mad, huh? Okay.
I'm not mad.
Yeah, you are.
Look at his career. This dude has had 6 fights and only fought 3 people.
Oh God. He's still mad about Fury losing.
How am I
Cool.
mad? I'm not.
It's okay. You're upset. I get it. It's cool.
No, AJ. Even if he would have lost to Fury, he still would have been fighting Triple D. He still would have went into a rematch.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I mean, yeah.
Can you name one fighter?
Can you name one fighter?
Can you name one fighter whose entire career at a weight class is built off of rematches?
I'll say this. I do agree there. It's like I don't really need to see. I prefer them to fight Joseph Parker, to be honest with you, because that's something I hadn't seen yet, and I was kind of eager to see how that would go. But
Parker or the real dark horse, Ajit Caballero.
Oh, that too. Yeah. I either or works for me because I mean, I'd have been good with either one, but yeah, it's just this. I mean, but honestly, I think that this one stood out because he tends to make a lot more money from this. That's probably why he chose Dubois again.
I mean, I could see Dubois pulling it off too, bro. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I could see that was 2 years ago. 2 years ago.
I want him to lose. Usyk, another one that holding them titles hostage. There ain't no rotation. There ain't no number one contenders. And he's just rinse and repeat. And he talking about, if I beat Triple D, I want to do a trilogy with Fury.
What?
Huh?
Yeah, he said, I got one fight left. After this fight, he wants to fight one more time, and he wants to do a trilogy with Fury.
No.
But he already had... okay, nah. I thought you said AJ. Like, no. Nah, bro. I don't even want to see that shit, bro.
Yeah, you're not honest. I'm not seeing you. Come on.
I'm gonna be honest, bro. I don't even want to see Bivol versus fucking what's this dude's name?
Beterbiev again.
Beterbiev. I don't want to see it again either, bro. Like I
don't want to see it either because they just gonna rob Beterbiev. That's all they gonna do.
You think he won the second fight too?
He definitely won the second fight.
That I disagree with. He got by with the first one. The set knock. I gave that one to Beaver, even though it was still competitive and close.
Beaver was I don't want to see the back foot 100% of the fight.
No, he was not. He was not
only throwing the jab. Like Beterbiev was hitting him with more.
He was not. He Beterbiev up several points.
Fuck out of here.
Yeah, he did. Go watch it again.
Beaver is the biggest fucking duck in light heavyweight. That dude is such a fucking duck.
Okay, all right, I'm gonna leave it there.
Okay, no. Hear me out. He could have fought Beterbiev 5 years ago. Turned it down. Beterbiev was chasing him. It took Beterbiev to be 39 years old before he got the balls to get in the ring with him. Then, after he finally gets his lick back and beats Beterbiev, he has the opportunity to fight a real threat, a real challenger, a young fighter, David Benavidez. What the fuck does he do? Drop the belt immediately.
Well, Eddie Hearn said they had a deal to go into the trilogy anyway, regardless of what happened.
It had no trilogy. That's bullshit.
That's what I mean. Not unless Eddie Hearn's lying, I guess.
He definitely, in my opinion, I can't prove that it's true. But
I mean, he might be. But he
Let
said,
me tell you why. What did Beterbiev say after the rematch?
In the ring, like post-fight interviews, or
what did he say?
I'm not sure. What did he say?
They asked him, "Do you want to fight Bivol again?" He said, "I didn't even want to fight him this time."
What?
Yeah, he said he didn't even want the rematch.
But I remember after the first fight, they both said they was open to it.
I'm telling you, after the second fight was over, he said, "I didn't even want this fight."
Now, after the first fight, I heard them both say that they was open to doing another one if they wanted.
You, go listen to the post.
No, but now he's saying that he don't want. Oh, okay.
Wow. He said he didn't. No, whenever they asked him in the first one if he wanted a rematch, he never said he wanted to rematch Bivol.
No, I mean I remember they asked them both like, did they want to do it again?
And they
both agreed. They both said, yeah.
I don't run it back. Hearing him say that he wanted to fight him again.
I mean, by both of them said it. Bivol and Beterbiev.
I don't ever remember Beterbiev ever saying that he wanted to fight him again. He took the rematch, but right after the fight, he was like, I ain't even want this fight.
Okay, well, I got no issue with them doing it again. I would have liked to see that. I mean, anyway, like I was saying, David loses to the winner, whoever it is, anyway. So
I think David beats the brakes off of Bivol.
What about Beterbiev? No.
It all comes down to one thing: can David Benavidez take his punches? If he can take his punches, he can beat Beterbiev because Beterbiev will be 42 years old by the time he fights Benavidez. Like at some point in time, age just catches up, and then you're gonna get tired, especially against a volume puncher like Benavidez.
But he's not like any normal 40-year-old we've ever seen. To be honest, man, he's like, this dude is just on something else.
Yeah, but you're something else until you're not, and it happens
Yeah.
overnight.
Yeah, and I've been honestly wondering about that for like the longest time. Like, when is he going to show his age in one of these fights? And it hasn't happened yet, from what it looks like.
I don't know. In his last fight, so if you look at the first fight between Beevil and Better Beef, by the time the 12th round rolled around, it looked like Better Beef was ready to go another 15. However, in this one, he started to slow down in the 10th, 11th round.
The 12th, he won that though. He cut Bivol and was actually coming into it.
He won the 12th round.
Because I think he was going for a stoppage. That's how, like, you know. But yeah.
I agree, but he took off rounds in the rematch, and in the first fight there was no off moments. So I don't know. I think. I
get it. I get he dropped the belt, but the WBC has been very inconsistent with how they do things, and that's probably I just, I don't know. I mean, either way, David is like, yeah. I still kind of got a question mark about him. I mean, pretty good, but it's like you keep picking up like vacant belts and keep getting upgraded. But I don't know. Just call me crazy. I think it's just their intention.
Because nobody will fight him.
I just don't know if I believe that, man. They got chances. They've had chances themselves.
I mean, Benavidez ain't ducking nobody. He had Morrell, who I always said was trash.
Like a video clip came out with his promoter, and he was offered to be on a Saudi card. He was offered to fight against Callum Smith for a lot of money. And his promoter confirmed this, and he said they turned it down. Now that's a good fight. What you think about him and Callum Smith? That's something I'd like to see.
I think it's a good fight. I think Callum Smith has a little left in the gas tank, but
yes, as evidenced by the Buatsi fight. So
I don't know who the other options for Benavidez is going to be. So I don't know. Maybe he goes and fights somebody like Anthony Yard, who's a bigger name.
That could work. I can go for that. Callum Smith. Still too.
I mean, they're both from England, so
I mean, it seems like light heavyweight is full of just fighters from the UK. I can't really think of anybody else that stands out.
Well, it definitely has a lot of UK fighters.
Yeah,
I just want to see Canelo fight Billy and get his ass whooped. That's all I want to see.
Oh, and Billy, he's been having a tough run to go with things too. He was supposed to fight Diego Pacheco. Eddie Hearn pulled him out. Wish he hadn't done that because I was actually looking forward to that fight. That was a final eliminator. Then he was supposed to fight this guy named Kevin Lele Saggio in another eliminator, and then he had to pull out. And now he's fighting against I'm sure you know Suliecki, right? Maciej Sulecki.
Yeah,
he's fighting him, and I think in another month or two, and for the WBC interim title.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
But Canelo will never fight him. Canelo's going to fight Crawford.
No. Yeah. Canelo is done taking. He's done taking 50-50s or just tough.
This is how I see the landscape. This is what's exactly going to happen, right? Tank is about to fight Roach. He'll probably beat Roach in the rematch, right? Mm-hmm. Then Tank is going to go on to fight Jake Paul, like they've been rumoring, okay? In the meantime, Canelo has beaten William Skull, and he's going to fight Crawford while Tank is fighting Jake Paul, right? Now, if Jake Paul, which very well could happen because of such a weight difference, beats Tank Davis, which is very possible,
he'll fight Canelo.
He'll fight Canelo, and Canelo will retire.
Oh, boy.
I'm telling you, that's how I see the landscape for Jake. He going for Tank, and then if he beats Tank, he could be like, I beat a champion. I'm a champion. Come on, Canelo. And then Canelo's going to be, okay, I give you a payday. And then they're going to fight. And then I don't care what condition Jake Paul comes in, Canelo gonna fuck him up because there's not that much of a weight difference in between a non-drained Canelo, a Canelo that don't have to make a weight limit because he's gonna fight him at heavyweight. The Tank fight, they just gonna have an open weight. It's not really probably be like an exhibition because there's no way Tank could get big enough and there's no way Jake could get small enough. So it had to be an exhibition.
Yeah. Which I'm not. I don't watch exhibition fights, so I'm not.
I mean, to be honest with you, I don't think there's technically a rule against a small guy fighting a heavyweight. I just don't think everybody's dumb enough to do it.
Yeah, I mean, not if it's an exhibition, right? So,
well, I'm just saying in general. I don't even know if in boxing, like I don't. Let's just say hypothetically, Inouye's so dominant, he's like, you know what? I just want to skip up the heavyweight. I don't know if there's any regulation that can actually stop him from fighting a Usyk if he wanted to.
Yeah, I don't think so. It could happen. I mean, because actually, like a lot of old school fighters used to do that back in the day. You heard of Charlie Burley?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was like he fought at welterweight and middleweight and was fighting like light heavyweights and heavyweights and shit. You believe that?
I mean, I'm gonna tell you this. I can believe it only because of this. Like Crawford is doing what all fighters do. When they go up in weight, they put on weight. But you're not acclimated to that weight. You're not used to carrying that weight.
That's
You've
the
never
thing.
fought
Yeah,
with that weight. So
exactly.
what I don't understand is I got it. This dude's got a big advantage on you. He's bigger, he's stronger. Why are you trying to match his size and strength instead of just staying where you're best at and just fight him?
Yeah, because after he won the the 154 title from Madrimov, I was like, hey, if he retired, I'd be like, hey, cool, bro, you done it all. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I also wanted to see him stick around to see if he could unify or become undisputed at light middleweight. That'd been interesting to see, but I was cool off him just that him winning that belt at 154, just calling it a career.
No, I
But
agree. But I just, like I said, I don't understand. Because, like, if I would have never quit boxing, right, I'd have been at a light heavyweight. I'd have been cutting down to light heavyweight. I never would have become as big as I am, right?
Mhm.
I would have stayed around probably 200, 210 pounds and just cut down. If I'm fighting a cruiserweight, I'm just not going to cut weight. So I mean, I would cut a little bit of weight, I guess. I guess cruiserweight's not a fair example. If I was going to fight a heavyweight and I'm walking around undisputed number one dude at light heavyweight, and I'm saying going to fight Triple D or Usyk, I'm going to fight them in my whatever weight I weigh in at. So let's say me out of fight condition, I'm around 210. If me in fight condition puts me at 190, 195 just by losing weight by default, being in top peak condition, I'm gonna fight in my ideal weight.
yeah,
I'm
he's
just
gonna
not
stay
gonna
there.
weight cut.
Yep.
But I'm not gonna pack on weight that I've never had before to fight a bigger fighter because I'm gonna fight you where I'm best at.
Yeah.
That's what I don't understand about these dudes. Like,
because like what's funny is like when Roy Jones Jr. beat John Ruiz, he was a cruiserweight. He weighed 193 in that fight. I don't think a lot of people know that.
Yeah, he was small.
Yeah, he was pretty much he was a cruiserweight in there fighting the heavyweight. He wasn't even
But
actually
we have to be
heavyweight.
honest. Ruiz was the weakest fucking champion, and
He was.
left heavyweight as quick as he wanted.
He was. I'm not gonna lie to you. He was. He was a weak link, probably the weakest link up there.
That dude is not good. There's been a lot of not good champions.
I mean, David Tua knocked him out in the round, for fuck's sake, back in the day. He fucked him up real bad.
But
it's a shame that David Tua never became a champ, man. Damn. I always liked David Tua.
Yeah, but you know, people talk about Tua's power, but he didn't have the speed to deliver it like Tyson. He was short like Tyson, had a lot of weight behind him, but he was just too slow.
Yeah.
Like, and that's really what his downfall was, is his mobility, his speed, closing the gap. He'd have to drag you into a brawl to be able to beat you.
Because who was God damn, I watched the fight with him that he was losing, but then he got a suspect win. Was it Hasim Rodman? I think it was.
I don't know.
Hasim Rodman it was him. Yeah, he was actually schooling Tua for like a lot of the fight and winning. But then I think he caught Rodman with a punch, and then he got a stoppage, which was highly disputed. That was controversial at the time. So, but yeah.
I don't remember that fight. Like, I'm really trying to think in my head.
I think they fought once or twice. I think I can't recall if it was in the first fight or the rematch, but Rodman was schooling him like real bad. Like, he was actually really schooling to it. Then he got caught with a shot, and then he got an early stoppage or whatever. And I think it was controversial at the time because Rodman, some people saying, oh, it was a bad stoppage, he wasn't really hurt, yada yada stuff, this and that. So it wasn't a good look for Tua at the time. But yeah, so.
Well, what was the worst look is whenever he fought Lewis, and Lewis just kept him at the end of his punches.
Oh yeah, Lewis schooled him. Yeah, even worse.
I would argue that he didn't win more than 3 rounds in that fight.
No. Yeah. Lennox took him to school for sure. He really took him to school.
And then the only other fight, I've seen Tua fight, but to call off all the names off the top of my head, I can't remember. But I remember Lewis dominating him, just giving him at the end of the punches, the jab and the straight.
Yep, that's it.
And then I remember he had a competitive fight. It was a competitive fight with Chris Bird, but he
Yes.
just came up short. That was a good fight. I mean, that was actually a good competitive fight, but
All
I
to know
mean,
is that
clearly
scrap he had.
Bird
I got
won.
I be a Bucci.
What's that?
You know, he had that memorable fight with Ike Ibiabuchi. That scrap that was his first loss actually. That was in the mid-90s. That's a low-key underrated classic. They just
Yeah.
had a slugfest, man. They just threw bombs for like fucking 12 rounds. It was crazy.
But I think I'm gonna end it here, my dude.
For sure, man.
Going through every single fight. We talked about how boring it is. Just check YouTube. I'm sure the fights are probably up by now.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna catch it. If not today, definitely it'll probably be up by tomorrow, the next day.
If
So
you watch the Devin fight on YouTube and you can make it to the end, you
I'm gonna
deserve
do
a
my
prize.
best. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna do my best.
You deserve a prize because I don't like. I was watching it live, and like I said, I started playing a cell phone game. Like
Oh
I
shit.
legit quit watching it. I was just glancing up and down, glancing up and down. It was that boring. And you
Not a
know
good
me,
look, man.
I like boxing and I like purists. I like what people call boring. I like dudes who can outbox you and not get touched. But I'm telling you, that shit was that wasn't boxing. That was just keep away.
Oh damn. All right, I'm gonna
You
try.
You-
Shit. Whew. Shit, I'm gonna need some extra strength, Tylenol, antidepressants for that probably. Tony, you there? Tony, give me. Tony. Mic check. Hello? Tony, you hear me? All right. Night night. Till next time.